The following is a presentation of Spring Hill Sports Live. It's time for Spring Hill High School Athletics. On your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by Cedar Lake Village, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning, Elliott Group, Hers Incorporated, J&T Auto Service, Libby Clark at Allstate Insurance, Perfect Detail Salon, Price Chopper, Farm Bureau Financial Services Michael Grant Agency, Scott Electric, Prime Accounting Solutions, Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce, Seats Incorporated, Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center, Spring Hill Recreation Commission, Tony Sidoti Agency Farmers Insurance, Spring Hill Fitness, and Whitesell Optometry Vision Source.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time for the Broncos, right here on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Good evening from Spring Hill High School. Welcome to the new year and welcome back to Spring Hill High School basketball here on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics. Along with Caden Carvalho, I'm Bryce Kessler. Going to be a shorter night than normal for us this evening. Just a girls' game. It was not scheduled that way, but due to the culprit that has robbed lots of action this year, COVID reasons, no boys game tonight, just the girls game for you. So it'll be one and done there for us on this broadcast. We'll be back on the air come hopefully Monday for the boys' return to action when they take on Eudora. The girls will take on Eudora on the road Tuesday next week. We should have both those games for you as well. But as it is tonight, the girls for Spring Hill get a chance to take the floor once again here in this 2020-2021 season, and they're hoping to extend a winning streak while they're at it. They won their final 2 games prior to the Christmas break, and both of them were dominant victories. They blew out Paola 71-29 and then beat Baldwin 52-38 on December 18th, their last ball game. So 2 straight wins, both of them Frontier League wins. So they're 2-0 in the Frontier League now, 3-2 overall. Non-league game for the Broncos tonight as they take on Blue Valley Southwest, but a chance to keep that momentum rolling for these Broncos before they jump back in to Frontier League play with their next 3 following tonight against Eudora, Tonganoxie, and Lewisburg. Meanwhile, the Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves, they come into play 1-3 tonight. Their last ball game was back on December 22nd, a close loss to Blue Valley West, 38-33. All 4 of their games to start this season, they've been held under 40 points. So the offense has been a little bit tough to come by for the Timberwolves, and we'll see if that plays a factor tonight running up against a Spring Hill team that was finding their momentum offensively and coming in averaging 57.5 points per game now through 5 ball games this season. Since 2011, these 2 teams have played 9 times. Blue Valley Southwest has won 8 of those 9 matchups. The only victory for Spring Hill was a little more than 9 years ago. 9 years and 1 month since the last time Spring Hill beat Blue Valley Southwest back on December 13th of 2011. So we'll see if they can end that slide here tonight. They have given them a run for their money the last several years. Over the last 4 seasons, Blue Valley Southwest has won by just an average of 6 points per game, so they've been close, but Spring Hill has been unable to get over that hump. We'll see if they can do that tonight in their return to play. Spring Hill and Blue Valley Southwest coming up. You're watching the Comfort Designs pregame show, brought to you by Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning, locally owned and operated for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Learn more at comfortdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. We're back with more of the Comfort Designs pregame show right after this. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
See all they have to offer. Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453. Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon Smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
Contact Farm Bureau Financial Agent Michael Grand anytime or learn more at michaelgrand.com.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Welcome back to the Comfort Designs pregame show tonight as we get you set for Spring Hill and Blue Valley Southwest. That's our matchup coming up here tonight. Let's take a look inside the matchup, brought to you by Spring Hill Recreation Commission. The Spring Hill Rec Commission offers a wide range of activities for kids and adults. To see everything they offer, visit them online at springhillrec.org or call 913-592-2214. For Blue Valley Southwest, a 1-3 start to the season. They're led by a pair of seniors, Sydney Beck and Jaylee Hicklin. One or the other leads the team in all of their major stats this year. Beck, the leading scorer, and tied for the leading rebounder. She's tied with Hicklin in that category. Hicklin leads the team in assists, leads the team defensively in steals, and is their top three-point shooter. So between the two of those girls, they average 16.5 points and 6.5 assists per game, for a team that overall averages a little under 35 points per game and 11 assists per game. So that is the driving force of this team. They are getting encouraging play, though, from an underclassman and sophomore Nyla Hale. 23 points, 10 rebounds in the last 2 games for the sophomore Hale. She's the second leading scorer now of the year with 8 points per game, coming off back-to-back double-digit scoring nights. Not a lot of depth. 4 girls combined for 91% of their scoring. Only have 5 shots made this year by anybody other than that top 4 of Beck, Hicklin, Hale, and Abby Augustine, the other one that I have not mentioned yet, who is averaging 7 points, 4 rebounds per game. That 4 right there, they pretty much give the Timberwolves all of their statistical output. Again, only 5 shots have been made this whole year through 4 games by anybody else other than those 4 girls for Blue Valley Southwest. Overall, they average only 34.8 points per game. And that's 23 points per game fewer than Spring Hill. So that will be a big hurdle they'll have to try to overcome tonight. Can they score enough to keep up with the Broncos? And rebounding should be a big edge for Spring Hill. They are a plus 10 rebounding margin over the average for what Blue Valley Southwest pulls down at just over 23 per game. Spring Hill pulling down 33 rebounds per game. As for the individuals getting those numbers for the Broncos, Allie Frank continues to put together an all-state resume so far this year. 20.5 points, 12.5 rebounds per game through 5 ball games for the first team all-league player from a year ago. Allie Frank coming off of a 15 and 11 game against Baldwin. It was her 4th double-double in 5 games this year. She had a double-double, one of her 11 career double-doubles against Blue Valley Southwest last year with 21 points and 11 rebounds. Kate Milroy is also playing some strong basketball right now for the Broncos. She's had at least 3 assists in every game. and has had now 5 or more assists in each of the last 4 games, averaging 5.5 helpers per game. She had a career-high 7 assists in the victory over Baldwin, so she is really seeing the floor well right now. And Jenna Weber starting to heat up a little bit over the last 2 games for the sophomore Weber. 17 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists. If he can become that steady 10 to 12-point scorer, then this offense is going to become awfully dangerous with what Frank and Milroy have been doing to opponents right now. And Weber coming off of her career-high tying 9-point performance against Baldwin in the last game prior to the break. That's a look at the matchup tonight, brought to you by Spring Hill Recreation Commission. And when we come back, we'll take a look at some keys to this game for the Broncos as they take on the Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves. You're watching the Comfort Designs pregame show on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
When a team comes together, they deliver victory. When the team at Gambino's in Spring Hill comes together, they deliver delicious pizzas and so much more. Family owned and operated, Gambino's has all the ingredients of a great team, including, well, their ingredients. The freshest, perfectly prepared pizzas, sandwiches, pastas, salads, appetizers, and more. To feed your home team, call Gambino's at 913-686-4424 or visit Gambino'sPizza.com. Delivering the winning taste to Spring Hill. Gambino's. You're gonna love it. Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your local Bobcat mower dealer. Bobcat mowers combine heavy gauge steel with advanced engineering to give you the best cut every time. Simple controls and design make maintenance and service quick and easy. And when you get your Bobcat at Hers, they can complete all service and repairs covered by your warranty. Bobcat mowers are affordable, giving you a commercial grade machine at a residential price. To learn more,
come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
Welcome back inside the Comfort Designs pregame show tonight as the Spring Hill Broncos host the Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves. Only a girls game tonight. The guys game had to be canceled earlier today due to COVID-19 reasons. So we are going to have the girls game coming up, and then that's it. Quick night for us. So let's take a look at some keys to the game as the Broncos look to pick up their 3rd straight victory on the glass. They're averaging 10 rebounds more per game than Blue Valley Southwest this year. On the season, Spring Hill, compared to their opponents, are a plus 7.5 per game. So that is an area they have excelled in so far this season. And tonight, they should have another opportunity to own the glass. And then continuing to share the ball. That has been great for the offense during this little 2-game win streak for them. 35 assists in their last 2 games. That's outstanding. And that led to a 71-point outburst against Paola, 52 more points on the board against Baldwin, and for the year now averaging 57.5 points per game. If they continue to share the basketball like they have the last couple of games, then they are easily going to be able to put up enough points that Blue Valley Southwest may have a tough time keeping up tonight, as again the Timberwolves have not hit the 40-point mark yet this year. They have scored 32, 37, 37, and 33. Spring Hill, meanwhile, they haven't scored fewer than 47. So the lowest scoring night for the Broncos is still 10 points better than the highest scoring night so far for Blue Valley Southwest. Of course, opponents has to play into that. It's not just as simple as that, but Spring Hill should be able to outscore Blue Valley Southwest at the least tonight. If they can rebound like they've been rebounding and share the basketball like they've been doing, I think they're going to put up enough points to pull away from Blue Valley Southwest and extend their winning streak to 3 in a row. It's 3-2 Spring Hill, 1-3 Blue Valley Southwest. It's coming up next. Your starting lineups, you and the tip-off. You've been watching the Comfort Designs pregame show on Spring Hill Sports Live. Tip-off is next between the Broncos and Timberwolves.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Your trusted Farmers Insurance agent is Anthony Sidoti. Experienced, local, and veteran-owned. Licensed in both Kansas and Missouri, Anthony will customize the right plan for you. His straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options. Stop on by at 159th and Merlin, right up the street in South Olathe, or call 913-270-5400. The Anthony Sidoti Agency. Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Shop local and save at Price Chopper, your hometown grocery store in Spring Hill. Come see the improvements and upgrades throughout the store. As always, Price Chopper is the place for hand-cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and unbeatable flavors from the bakery. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Price Chopper is now happy to offer curbside pickup, locally owned and operated, and under new management. Price Chopper in Spring Hill, open daily, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Welcome back live inside Spring Hill High School as we get set for the opening tip. It's time for your starting lineups tonight, brought to you by Perfect Details Salon at 516 North Webster in Spring Hill. The Broncos will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at Perfect Details Salon, where they're devoted to making clients flawless from head to toe. Make an appointment online at salonperfectdetails.com or by calling 913-592-5022. For the Timberwolves, Caden Williams, a senior wearing number 3. Abby Augustine, a junior at 5'8", wears number 5. 7 points, 4 rebounds per game. Jaylee Hicklin, a 5'4", senior, number 11. 7.5 points, a team best, 4.5 assists per game, and tied with the team high, 5 rebounds per night. Nyla Hale, a sophomore wearing number 15. Second leading scorer at 8 points per night. And Miriam Eldemerdash is the final starter, which means there's no Sydney Beck in the starting lineup. Interestingly enough, their top scorer, so we'll have to see if she's playing tonight or not. If they're without her, that is a big blow to the Timberwolves' chances. Eldemerdash is just a freshman, 1.5 points, 2.5 rebounds per game. Their head coach is TJ Taylor. For the Spring Hill Broncos, trying to win their 3rd in a row, their starting lineup remains the same as it has been all 5 games this year. Kate Milroy, a 5'1" junior, their leading assist girl at 5.5 per game. Emily Dowd, a 5'5", senior, number 10. Allie Frank, 6' senior, number 15, leads the team in scoring and rebounding, 20.5 points, 12.5 rebounds per night. Jenna Weber, a 5'8", sophomore, number 20, coming off a career-high tying 9 points in their game before the break. 3rd leading scorer on the year and 2nd leading rebounder this season. And Meredith Todd, a 5'7", senior, number 25, who is 2nd on the team at 8.5 points per game. The head coach of the Broncos in his 17th season is Clay Freegon. There's a turnover on the opening possession from Blue Valley Southwest. The Timberwolves averaging 16, or make that 11.5 turnovers per game. Spring Hill forcing 16.5. So that number not that bad really for Blue Valley Southwest, but they perhaps are without one of their stars. And now actually no, because there's Sydney Beck, 21, on the bench. She's got her warm-up off, but she is not in the starting lineup tonight. So we'll see how long that lasts. Frank got a second chance at it. She'll go to the free throw line. immediately Spring Hill going inside where they've got the big height advantage in there with Allie Frank. She's got a chance to have a big night down there in the paint. That foul called on Jaylee Hicklin, her first, team's first, and at the stripe is the senior Allie Frank, who is the team's best free throw shooter at 84% on the season. Spring Hill on the board first here on their opening possession thanks to the free throw, and only one, but Jenna Weber with the rebound and gets it over to Todd, who gets the put back in for Spring Hill. So they'll take the three instead of the two anyway. Worked out better for them. And a double dribble called on the Timberwolves. Their second turnover in as many possessions. Opening throw-in tonight. Can't call it the opening tip this year. Opening throw-in was brought to you by Spring Hill Fitness, your local community gym. Spring Hill Fitness is dedicated to making a friendly, clean, judgment-free environment. Open 24/7. Check them out on Facebook or call 913-686-2027. Spring Hill now with their first giveaway tonight. 3-0 lead, though, for the Broncos, who won back-to-back games prior to the break, hoping that couple-week layoff didn't allow some rust to build up for a team that was playing really good basketball prior to the Christmas break. They hung 71 on Paola and then backed that up with a 14-point win over Baldwin. So 2-0 in the Frontier League, 3-2 overall. Of course, tonight a non-league game. That could have been called a travel there, and maybe a second time it could have been called a travel on Hicklin, but she's able to get inside and lay it in to put Blue Valley Southwest on the board with 6.5 left in the opening quarter. Frank has Todd open underneath, and Meredith unable to capitalize on that chance. Off her hand, out of bounds, over to Blue Valley Southwest. And here comes Sydney Beck, who did not start tonight, but Beck, a 5'11 senior, their leading scorer, 9 points per game, tied with the team lead in rebounding and second in assists. So she does a lot for this Timberwolves team, and now she's on the floor after sitting the first 136 of this game. Jenna Weber looks like is going to draw that assignment defensively for Spring Hill. So tough task for the sophomore to try to keep Beck under control as Hicklin gets it to Beck now in the corner. Her first touch gives it right up to Elmer Demerdash. Baseline drive, splits defenders and lays it in off the glass for Beck. So she makes an immediate impact coming into the ball game. And it gives Blue Valley Southwest their first lead of the night at 4-3. Todd for three on the other end, strong on that attempt. Blue Valley Southwest will take control. Elmer Dash with the rebound and then knocked out by Todd. Spring Hill heads to their bench for the first time tonight. In comes Kaylee Oakes and Julia Hess. Hess, a senior, Oakes, a junior. So back-to-back buckets the last two times down for Blue Valley Southwest. They've got their first lead of the night. Now looking to add to it as Hicklin hands to the sophomore Hale, who's had a couple of really nice games prior to the break, and that's the illegal screen called against Beck. So her first foul and the team's second. And that will send it back to Spring Hill on a third turnover charge to Blue Valley Southwest. And the scorers table has a question over who the foul was called on. Now they get the clarification. It is indeed on Beck. Timberwolves lead it by one early on first quarter as Milroy starts the offense over to Weber for Spring Hill. Has drive and kick, sets up a nice look for Milroy, who knocks down the long two-pointer. Foot on the line for Kate Milroy, but it's good enough to put the Broncos back in front by a point. 3 minutes into the opening quarter. Weber got a hand on it, knocks it loose into the backcourt. One-on-one for Jenna Weber, and she finishes on the left side. Turns the defense into offense, and it's 7-4 Spring Hill. Good anticipation out on the wing, or at the top of the key there by Weber. This is Hicklin on the right side, rattles home a three for Blue Valley Southwest and ties this game at 7. Weber trying to quickly get it into Frank, results and a Bronco turnover. Caden Williams returns to the lineup for Blue Valley Southwest. Checks in for Augustine with 4.5 minutes to play in the opening quarter. All knotted up 7 apiece. The lone win for Blue Valley Southwest this year, a 3-point victory over DeSoto. 10-point loss to Olathe Northwest, 20-point loss to a really good Piper team, and then a 5-point loss to Blue Valley West. All have been low scoring, 37. The highest scoring night this year for Blue Valley Southwest. 10 points fewer than the lowest scoring night for Spring Hill this season. Looking to get inside to Hicklin. The pass over her head, though, stolen by Oaks. And now Spring Hill a chance to run. Hess traveled before the pass. She wanted to get the ball into Frank. Trying to wrap that pass around to Allie, but took an extra step before getting rid of the basketball. Midway through the quarter, tied up at 7. Full court pressure didn't work out here for Spring Hill. Leads the numbers for Blue Valley Southwest. Oaks on a deflection. Dives out of the floor, and I think they're going to call a foul. Oh, are they going to call a foul on Oaks here? Okay. I thought that was a very good, aggressive, solid play by Oaks, but they call Kaylee for the foul. That's her first. Team's first with 3:47 left to play in the quarter. Back in comes Augustine for Blue Valley Southwest, checking in for Hale. And Clay Freegon, he is in the same boat as I am here, just saying, hey, what did she do wrong there? But Clay Freegon just shakes his head after the explanation, and now here's Blue Valley Southwest looking to take that lead back. 1 tie, 2 lead changes early on in this one. Beck through the hands on the sideline, but kept in by Eldemerdash. That was nearly a 5th turnover by the Timberwolves. Deep 3 from Augustine. Draws only air, and Julia Hess on the rebound for Spring Hill. Broncos chance to run. Weber pulls up, knocks it down. And Jenna Weber coming off that career-high tying 9-point game against Baldwin and really playing some good basketball. Last 2 games for Weber, 17 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. Another turnover force. Frank with a steal. Milroy pushes it up to Hess. Julia has Weber out on the wing, and they're going to call her for a travel. Meredith Todd and Emily Dowd both return for Spring Hill. Hess and Frank will sit down for the first time tonight. With 2:46 remaining in the opening quarter, with a 9-7 Spring Hill lead. Broncos will be back into Frontier League play starting next week on Tuesday with a trip to Eudora. Then Friday they host Tonganoxie. And the following Tuesday, Lewisburg on the road. 3 straight Frontier League games for this Broncos squad that is a perfect 2-0 to start their Frontier League schedule this season. Todd on the rebound off the air ball. Lob over the head of Weber and thrown out of bounds. So both teams have turned it over now 5 times in this opening quarter. Nyla Hale will check back in for Blue Valley Southwest, replaces Hicklin, and Allie Frank, a very quick breather for Allie as she checks back in for Oaks. Quiet start tonight from Frank, just 1 point that came on that free throw. 1 point, 1 rebound so far. They're all-leaguer last year, first team all-league, honorable mention all-state. Averaged 20.5 and 20.5 points, 12.5 rebounds through their first 5 this year. Weber again trying to get out there in that passing lane. We already saw her take 1 and get 2 on the other end. Dangerous pass, skipped across to Eldemerdash. Good defense here by the Broncos, really making Blue Valley Southwest work. Hale down the left lane line into the body of Allie Frank, and an aggressive move by the sophomore Nyla Hale draws a foul on Allie Frank. Well, the first on Frank, second team foul with 1:35 left in the quarter. Puts Nyla Hale at the line, just 8 out of 18 this year at the stripe, 44%. That does knock down the first attempt on this trip to the line for her first point tonight. Second leading scorer on the year at 8 points per game for the Timberwolves. 1 out of 2. Weber rebounds the miss. Underneath to Allie Frank, and she is still without a field goal as she can't get that one to roll in. Weber just about came up with another steal. That ball taken away by Frank. Allie can handle it. She gives it up to Weber. And now getting it back from Weber. Hale might have got a piece of it. Weber, or rather Frank got it back, but unable to capitalize again on a second chance. So it stays just a 1-point lead for Spring Hill as we're into the final minute of this first quarter. Beck spins right around Todd. Quick burst to the basket. Draws a foul. Looked like the help defender Dowd came in there and slapped her across the arm, and that's exactly what they call. So it is the first on Dowd, 13th foul. It'll put Sydney Beck at the free throw line. She too has had a tough go at the line to start this season. Just 3 out of 11 for 27%. Last year in a larger sample size, shot 62% at the line, but she misses on the first one. Hicklin returns. McKenna Price is set to come into the game for the first time as well for Blue Valley Southwest. She will enter if Beck makes the free throw, which she does. So Price in for Beck. We're tied at 9 with 46 seconds to go in the quarter. Weber's got down open in the corner. Emily lets the 3 fly, but can't knock it down. Last year, Dowd led the team in 3-point field goals made, but has just 1 3 made so far this season. Still trying to get her rhythm from outside. A little scoop from Hale ends up off the hand of Price and out of bounds back to Spring Hill. Just 17 seconds now left in the quarter. Chance for the final shot for the Broncos. See if they can take a lead into the second quarter. 1 tie, make that now 2 ties and 2 lead changes so far in this first quarter. Weber, kick to Milroy, bobbled, gathers it back up, can't knock down the 3. Long rebound. Milroy's got it back. Dowd's got to get it up. Didn't get it up in time, though, and that will end the first quarter. All tied up 9 apiece as we head to the second. You're watching Bronco basketball presented by Strode Orthodontics on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding. Whitesell Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Whitesell Optometry offers comprehensive eye care as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Whitesell and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Whitesell Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020. When it comes to protecting your family, home, and business, look to a local, community-minded agent. In Spring Hill, that's Allstate agent Libby Clark. With more than 15 years of industry experience, Libby and her team are committed to providing a customized family protection plan that fits your needs. A full-service agency, Libby Clark offers a broad range of insurance and financial services, building relationships with a focus on helping their neighbors. That's the Libby Clark Agency. Visit them on the southeast corner of 223rd and Harrison in Spring Hill.
Welcome back inside Spring Hill High School as we head to the second quarter tonight. All even, 9 apiece, Spring Hill and Blue Valley Southwest. Return to action from the Christmas break for both teams. Spring Hill comes in winners of 2 in a row prior to their break, and that's Kate Milroy who knocks down the 3-pointer. And Spring Hill back to a 3-point lead. First 3-pointer of the game for the Broncos. Third of the year made by Milroy, their junior guard, who is the team's assist leader, but that time she was on the receiving end of an assist from Meredith Todd to knock down that triple. Broncos 3-2 after those back-to-back wins over Paola and Baldwin. Blue Valley Southwest lost their final game prior to the break, and now they turn it over for the 7th time tonight. Milroy's pass knocked out by Hale. Spring Hill will keep possession. 7:14 remaining in our first half. 2 ties, 2 lead changes, and a 3-point Spring Hill lead. Quiet start for Frank. That's who gets the inbound here. Allie once again able to get a shot up, gets her own rebound. Can't get the roll, and nothing will go for Allie. She is yet to make a field goal in this game, has just 1 point and now 3 rebounds in the contest. She'll head back to the free throw line where she went 1 of 2 back in the first quarter. They call the foul on Nyla Hale, her first and the team's 3rd. Frank at over 80%, an excellent free throw shooter, which every coach loves in their post players who typically are going to get to the line more often. But Frank just 2 out of 4 so far here tonight. Still had a field goal, 2 points, 3 rebounds for first team All-Leaguer last year. This is Beck inside. Got her own rebound, and Sydney Beck able to take advantage of a second chance, makes it 13-11. Off the hand of Weber, loose ball on the side, picked up by Hicklin. Blue Valley Southwest has held just 1 lead tonight at 4-3. There's another deflection by Weber. Second time we've seen her come up with a steal and nearly a layup that time, but it's knocked away by Augustine. Good play by Abby Augustine. She was the only girl who had a chance to stop Jenna Weber, and she did. Spring Hill fortunate to keep the basketball, though, and still had a chance to come away with some points on this possession. Dimmerdash called for that foul, her first and the team's 4th. So Todd will put it into play on the sideline with Spring Hill holding on to a 2-point lead. Skip into the corner to Todd. Catch and shoot. Short, long rebound tapped off the hand, it looked like, of Weber, and that is the call. So it will be Blue Valley Southwest basketball with 6:07 left in the second quarter. Good floor spacing by Blue Valley Southwest right now. And they've got Beck open on the elbow. Spring Hill kind of had a little lapse there defensively. They had a chance to get it inside to Beck, and they didn't take advantage. Now a travel called on Hicklin for the 8th turnover against Blue Valley Southwest. Oakes and Hess check back in for Spring Hill. And a timeout taken by Blue Valley Southwest. Just a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep things right here with 5:47 left to play in the second quarter with Spring Hill on top of Blue Valley Southwest 13-11. Big thank you to all of the sponsors who are making these broadcasts possible here on Spring Hill Sports Live. We're proud to provide tonight's coverage free of charge, and if you enjoy our broadcast and would like to show your support, visit springhillsportslive.com/donate. Again, thank you to all the many sponsors, as well as the fans, coaches, administrators. Thank the student athletes, everybody who is a part of these broadcasts and able to make these happen. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook as well. And hit up the YouTube channel and subscribe at youtube.com/SpringHillSportsLive. Well, 13-11 Spring Hill lead with 5:47 left to play second quarter. Some full court pressure coming out of the timeout by Blue Valley Southwest, and they almost got a turnover out of it. Dimmerdash on that sideline didn't want to risk Milroy being able to save the ball, so grabbed it, but her momentum took her right on out of bounds as well. 5.5 to play, second quarter. Hess into the corner to Milroy. Tough spot to work from there. Milroy catches the break as Hale couldn't control it on that tip. And that one's tipped out of bounds as well. It's been a little rustier performance on this side of the floor for Spring Hill than we saw in the last couple of games prior to that Christmas break. haven't been quite as sharp with their passes or ball handling. Nice backdoor cut by Oaks, and she's hit in the face by Nyla Hale, so that will be the second foul called on Hale, and the 15th foul with 5:19 left in the half. Milroy, lob into Frank. Off left iron, she continues to be shut out from the field. Beck tapped it out, but it went right to Hess, and then a foul on Todd. That's actually not a bad foul at all. That was going to be a breakaway layup for Jaylee Hicklin. So Todd gets called for her first personal foul, but that's a good foul right there. There are such things, and that was one of them. Just her first. 5:10 to play in the half. Price comes back into the lineup for the Timberwolves. And Weber back onto the floor for Spring Hill. And that will be the definition of an unforced turnover right there. Hale trying to work a little dribble handoff with Hicklin, and they ran into each other and caused the turnover. A travel called with the Spring Hill defenders just standing there watching it. Hess, good anticipation of the bounce pass into Weber, and Kaylee Oaks cleans it up the miss. Four-point Bronco lead with 4.5 left in the second quarter. Hicklin lines up a three on the right wing, but is too strong with it. Oaks battles Price for the rebound. Who's the last to touch it? They'll say it was last touched by Oaks. Sydney Beck back in for Nyla Hale. Beck, who didn't start this game tonight, has 5 points off of the bench. Their leading scorer on the year, and is their leading scorer so far tonight, tied as their leading scorer with Jaylee Hicklin. Beck looked like she lost it on the way up that time, and it's Hicklin who was there for the rebound. She's fouled by Milroy. First foul on Milroy, 15th foul against Spring Hill. Through the hands of Price, and another turnover against Blue Valley Southwest, their 10th. Milroy brings it up. She's got a team-high 5 points tonight. Out to Hess. Three-pointer won't go. Rebounded by Augustine. Long pass up to Price. Took some contact from Oaks, no call. And now Weber back the other way for Spring Hill. Good hands by Hess. Nice look underneath to Frank, and there she goes. She's got her first field goal of the game on the assist by Julia Hess to make it 17-11. Pass up top, Hicklin. Around to Beck. Frank doesn't want to foul her. Got a hand on it to block the shot. Hicklin comes back down with it, though. Augustine, that's a tough shot. Momentum moving away for the basket. Kaylee Oaks there for the miss. 3 minutes left in the half. And Milroy twists up Weber. Through behind her. Weber trying to spin around to catch it. Off her shoulder and out of bounds. Todd and Dowd back in for Spring Hill. Oaks and Weber check out of the game with 3:01 left in the half. 17-11 Spring Hill lead. Had 2 ties, 2 lead changes back at the first quarter. Spring Hill led by, or rather it was a tied at the quarter break, but Spring Hill came out, knocked down a 3 on their opening possession of the second quarter to give them the lead. They have held it since. There's a foul called against Spring Hill on the drive by Hicklin. It's the second on Milroy. And it will put Jaylee Hicklin at the line for a couple of free throws. Just 3 of 12 this year at the line for Hicklin. She knocks that one down for her 6th point of the night. That is tops on the team for the Timberwolves. Jenna Weber back on for Milroy. Hicklin knocks them both down, makes it a 4-point game. Frank, open look at a 3. Second chance for Frank. Hess trying to make it a third chance for the Broncos. Weber can't get it to go, and Price eventually clears it for Blue Valley Southwest. Contested shot of the baseline by Beck goes off the side of the glass. Kept alive by Price. Two minutes left in the half. Augustine hasn't been shy about firing up those threes. This time will drive on Weber. Rattles off into the arms of Todd. Dowd cut off on the baseline. Up top to Hess. Wide open look for Julia Hess, but it won't go, and it's Hicklin the rebound. Just one three-pointer so far for Spring Hill in this game, and another 30-second timeout is used by Blue Valley Southwest with 1:35 seconds remaining until halftime. Second charge timeout to TJ Taylor and the Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves. Well, this game certainly playing into the hands of what Blue Valley Southwest needed tonight, a team that does not score a bunch. They only average 34.5 points per game. They are still under that number, but not too far. They're playing pretty much to their numbers, but Spring Hill is not. The Broncos come in to average 57.5 points per game with just 17 points so far tonight. 9 in the first quarter, just 8 points so far in this second quarter. Their top scorer, Allie Frank, on the year at 20.5 points per night, has just 4 so far. Meredith Todd, their second leading scorer, with just 2 points so far tonight. Milroy and Weber have combined for 9 of the 17, 5 out of Milroy and 4 from Weber. But as long as their defense can keep it up, they have been good on this end of the floor. And you'd like to think at some point throughout the 32 minutes tonight, the offense will come alive, even if just for a quick spurt to pull away. Well, give and go action leads to free throws for Hicklin. Beck on the bounce pass back to Hicklin, sets her up for the chance as the foul is called on Meredith Todd. Her second, team 7th. This will be a 2-shot foul though for Hicklin. 2 for 2 tonight at the line, just 3 out of 12 on the year coming in. And all of her free throws so far tonight have been as pure as it gets. Knocked out by Frank, so that will stay with Blue Valley Southwest. Three-point game with 1:16 left in the half. Again, just one game for you tonight. The boys' game canceled earlier today. Not sure if they're going to find a date to make that one up later. It's a non-league game, obviously, but we'll see as Beck can't get the driving lane to go, and then a foul is committed. Who they call that on? They call that on. They called that, they said on a 14, I'm not sure who the 14 is. They don't list one here. So it's called against Blue Valley Southwest anyway. That's their 6th team foul. Todd, long skip over to Dowd. And that three-pointer just still won't go tonight for Spring Hill. 3-point game, under a minute left in the half. Hicklin out to the wing, and Todd the rebound with 32 seconds left. Weber pushes it up to Dowd. Don't have to be in too much of a hurry here. Oakes Back up top to Weber, gets a good look and knocks down a three-pointer. So big shot there. That ends a 2.5-minute scoring drought by Spring Hill and gets their lead back up to 6. 7 points here in the first half from Weber. Oakes with a nice play defensively, knocks it free. Dowd up to Frank, puts up an awkward runner. Nearly had a second chance at it as she laughs it off coming off the floor. That will end the first half. Spring Hill leads Blue Valley Southwest 20-14. Coming up next, it's the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial halftime show here on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics. It's a 6-point Bronco lead at the half.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
Contact Farm Bureau Financial Agent Michael Grand anytime or learn more at michaelgrand.com.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Shop local and save at Price Chopper, your hometown grocery store in Spring Hill. Come see the improvements and upgrades throughout the store. As always, Price Chopper is the place for hand-cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and unbeatable flavors from the bakery. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to Cool Crisp lettuce. Price Chopper is now happy to offer curbside pickup, locally owned and operated, and under new management. Price Chopper in Spring Hill, open daily, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Spring Hill's hometown shop is J&T Auto Service. As a full-service repair shop, J&T Auto Service works on all makes and models. Diesels, Europeans, they do it all. From combines to Corvettes. Visit J&T Auto Service for oil changes, tires, brakes, alignments, electrical diagnostics, and so much more. Small town, friendly service with high-tech tools and training. Schedule your service at J&T Auto Service. Call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Are you looking for experienced and knowledgeable electrical contractors? Scott Electric is your right choice. We have been providing high-quality electrical repair, remodeling, and troubleshooting services at affordable prices since 1972. Expect the highest attention to detail from start to finish. We are a licensed and insured electrical company. Our residential electrical services include installation of smoke detectors, hot tubs, and basement finishing. No job is too big or too small for our trained electricians. Call for a free estimate.
Welcome into the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show this evening. 20-14, our halftime score. Spring Hill on top of Blue Valley Southwest. The Broncos looking for their third straight victory and looking for their first win over the Timberwolves in over 9 years. December 13th of 2011, the last time that Spring Hill defeated Blue Valley Southwest. The last 4 seasons, they've all been close. Spring Hill looking to get over the hump here tonight, and so far so good. They've got the 6-point halftime lead. How do we get there? Let's take a look back at our White Cell Optometry Vision Source eye on the game. It started out with Spring Hill taking the early lead of the ball game, but Blue Valley Southwest would rally to score on back-to-back possessions and take their one and only lead of the game at 4-3. Spring Hill answered to go back up by 3 at 7-4. They would lead 9-7 late in the first quarter, but went scoreless over the final 3 minutes of the first quarter. Blue Valley Southwest, just a couple of free throws during that same span, though, and we were tied at 9 after the first quarter. Into the second quarter, a three-pointer by Kate Milroy to start out that second period, put the Broncos back up by 3, and they have not trailed since, building the lead to as much as 6 midway through the half. Then they again went through a scoring drought. Blue Valley Southwest got the lead back down to 3 before a Jenna Weber 3 there in the final seconds of the first half put that lead back up to 6, the largest lead it's been so far for Spring Hill. And so 2 ties, 2 lead changes, and a 6-point halftime lead for Spring Hill over Blue Valley Southwest. 20-14 is our score at the break. The Eye on the Game brought to you by White Cell Optometry Vision Source. Keep an eye on your child's screen time. If they're experiencing eye strain or headaches, it might be a good time for an exam. Make an appointment with White Cell Optometry Vision Source by calling 913-592-2020 and be sure to ask about the 2020 rule. Take a timeout, come back and check the first half numbers for you. Again, our score at the half, Spring Hill 20, Blue Valley Southwest 14. You're watching Bronco basketball in the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
When a team comes together, they deliver victory. When the team at Gambino's in Spring Hill comes together, they deliver delicious pizzas and so much more. Family owned and operated, Gambino's has all the ingredients of a great team, including, well, their ingredients. The freshest, perfectly prepared pizzas, sandwiches, pastas, salads, appetizers, and more. To feed your home team, call Gambino's at 913-686-4424 or visit Gambino'sPizza.com. Delivering the winning taste to Spring Hill. Gambino's. You're gonna love it. Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your local Bobcat mower dealer. Bobcat mowers combine heavy gauge steel with advanced engineering to give you the best cut every time. Simple controls and design make maintenance and service quick and easy. And when you get your Bobcat at Hers, they can complete all service and repairs covered by your warranty. Bobcat mowers are affordable, giving you a commercial grade machine at a residential price. To learn more,
Come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
Welcome back to the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Michael's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected and protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2336. It's a 6-point lead here at the half for Spring Hill, 20-14 on top of Blue Valley Southwest. Let's look at the numbers for the Timberwolves. They've got the game's high scorers so far. Jaylee Hicklin, 8 points for the senior guard to go along with a couple of rebounds as well. Sydney Beck has 5. Those two average those two lead the team in basically one of the other leads them in every major statistical category this year. They have combined for 13 of the 14 points on the board so far for the Timberwolves. 8 from Hicklin and 5 from Beck. The only other point was scored by Nyla Hale, the sophomore who had scored 25 points over the last 2 games, comes in as their second leading scorer, but she was held to just a single free throw in that first half. Hicklin's 2 rebounds along with Price, who has 2 rebounds, and Abby Augustine leads the team in rebounds with 3 of them at the break. For Spring Hill, a quiet first half from Allie Frank, just 4 points and 4 rebounds for Frank, who is coming off of back-to-back double-doubles, has had 4 double-doubles in 5 games this year, averaging 20.5 points and 12.5 rebounds, but just 4 points, 4 boards at the break. Good half from Jenna Weber, who continues her strong offensive performance. 7 points, just 2 shy now of her career high of 9, which she matched in their last game out against Baldwin. She also had that against Lansing earlier this year. So 7 points from Weber. She's the leading scorer for the Broncos. Kate Milroy has chipped in 5 points, just 1 assist in that first half from Milroy. The team had 5 on 8 field goals, so that's not bad, but only 1 of them came from Milroy, who's averaging a team-high 5.5 per game this year. Julia Hess had a couple of those assists for the Broncos. She's their leading assist girl in that first half, and she also pulled down a couple of rebounds. Meredith Todd, 2 points, 3 rebounds in the first half, and Kaylee Oakes had a nice half off the bench, 2 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist as well. Overall, Spring Hill, a +4 on the glass. They're a 14-10 advantage there. Both teams had some turnover troubles. Timberwolves a little bit more. They had 11 turnovers. Spring Hill with 8. 5 of those came in the first quarter. They did clean it up a bit in the second quarter. 2 3-pointers made by Spring Hill, just 1 from Blue Valley Southwest, as neither team got it going much from beyond the arc. 20-14 our score. 2 ties, 2 lead changes, and it's the Broncos by 6 at the break. You've been watching the Michael Grant Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Second half starts next here on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Pinky Plumbing in Spring Hill is a proud supporter of Bronco Athletics. Keeping your plumbing system in good shape can do wonders for your property's value and lifespan. Get exceptional plumbing services when you hire the plumbing specialist at Pinky Plumbing. At Pinky Plumbing, they take pride in their work and guarantee the best plumbing services in the shortest time possible at the most reasonable price. To learn more, give them a call at 913-568-8201 or visit pinkyplumbing.com. Go Broncos! When it comes to protecting your family, home, and business, look to a local, community-minded agent. In Spring Hill, that's Allstate agent Libby Clark. With more than 15 years of industry experience, Libby and her team are committed to providing a customized family protection plan that fits your needs. A full-service agency, Libby Clark offers a broad range of insurance and financial services, building relationships with a focus on helping their neighbors. That's the Libby Clark Agency. Visit them on the southeast corner of 223rd and Harrison in Spring Hill.
Are you looking for experienced and knowledgeable electrical contractors? Scott Electric is your right choice. We have been providing high-quality electrical repair, remodeling, and troubleshooting services at affordable prices since 1972. Expect the highest attention to detail from start to finish. We are a licensed and insured electrical company. Our residential electrical services include installation of smoke detectors, hot tubs, and basement finishing. No job is too big or too small for our trained electricians. Call for a free estimate.
When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573.
We head to the second half tonight in Spring Hill, a 20-14 Spring Hill lead on top of Blue Valley Southwest, along with Caden Carbajo. I'm Bryce Kessler. You're watching Bronco basketball presented by Strode Orthodontics. It's Blue Valley Southwest basketball to start this second half. Jaylee Hicklin, the game's leading scorer with 8 first-half points, draws a foul against her here. That is her second as she is called for the charge. And that will go as turnover number 12 against the Timberwolves. So they will give it back to Spring Hill, who leads by 6. Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce wants to remind you to support our community and shop local. Keep up to date with the Chamber events by visiting them online at springhillks.org. It's a 6-point game here as Kate Milroy is bailed out by her head coach, Clay Freegon, to avoid a potential 5-second call. Just the first timeout taken by the Broncos, so Coach Freegon had plenty of them to use and goes ahead and takes one here with 7:38 to play third quarter on a 30-second timeout in a 6-point ball game. His team turned it over 8 times, but only 3 in the second quarter of that first half, so they got better there, but the shots weren't falling, especially at the rate we saw them go down in their final 2 ball games before the Christmas break. And it's not unusual to see a little rust coming back after the break. It's not like they can get on the practice floor that whole time. You got to go through the winter moratorium where you aren't able to practice. Not that the girls couldn't get shots up on their own on their driveway, although that's pretty cold, but they have, who knows, but nevertheless, not unusual to see some rust coming up out of the break, and let's see if Spring Hill can shake it here in the second half and try to pull away in this one as Nyla Hale picks up her 3rd foul. And that will put Dowd at the free throw line, where she is 3 out of 6 on the year. First point of the game there from Emily. And she knocks down both of the free throws to make it an 8-point Bronco lead. They've been really good on this side of the floor, and now they force another turnover. Milroy on the steal. The pass couldn't quite get out there to Dowd. So both teams swap turnovers. Just 14 points given up so far, 9 in the first quarter, and then they gave up just 5 points in the second quarter. On the year, they're giving up 46 per game. On pace to be well below that tonight. That ball knocked out by Spring Hill. Julia Hess will check in for the Broncos. Hess had a couple of rebounds and a couple of assists in that first half. Gave Spring Hill some good minutes off of the bench. She replaces Milroy for the moment. Nobody on Hicklin there on that inbound play. They get a wide open look for Jaylee Hicklin. She's into double figures with 10 points tonight. Third time this year. Weber, one basket shy of tying her career high. Hess off balanced inside. And Beck clears for Blue Valley Southwest. Knocked out by Hess. And brings Caden Williams in for Blue Valley Southwest. Augustine, drive and scoop. First bucket from Abby Augustine, and it's back to a 4-point game. Todd gets open top of the key. They continue to not find the range from downtown. Blue Valley Southwest found themselves down 8 early on in this quarter, but they've cut that in half and now looking for more. Williams has it knocked free by Dowd. Emily on a steal. Might have got away with a carry up to Frank, and Allie Frank kisses that one in. Well, Frank can score a bunch in a hurry, and she's going to have to get going if he's going to even get to her season low, which is 15 this year. And is, like the majority of this offense, been held in check tonight for Spring Hill, but up by 6, just trying to find a way to win one tonight as Abby Augustine cuts that 6-point lead in half with that 3. Augustine, a scoreless first half, and she has now put in back-to-back buckets for Blue Valley Southwest. Makes it a 3-point game with 4:40 left in the third. Frank for the answer. Way off the mark, and another rebound by Augustine. Long pass up to Beck, deflected off of the foot maybe of Hale. It's going to be Spring Hill basketball on the 15th Blue Valley Southwest turnover. Oakes and Milroy check back in for Spring Hill. And for Blue Valley Southwest, Miriam Eldemirdash back in. Four and a half to play in the third. 3-point Spring Hill lead. Couple of ties, couple of lead changes back at the first quarter. A tie game after one. Oakes caught that one deep in the paint. She's fouled by Eldemirdash, but another basket that just wouldn't go down. That one, we've seen a couple of those that near and one opportunities that have just hung up there on the rim and slid off. Oakes good on the first free throw. Hale on the rebound on the second miss. Hicklin fouled by Hess. Used the shot fake to get Hess in the air. First on Julia, first against Spring Hill. Weber in front of Augustine, who's scored the last couple of buckets for Blue Valley Southwest. Now Hale on the drive. Lifts it up and in. 25-23 with 3:45 left in the third. Quick shot on the other side by Hess. Loose ball picked up by Frank. Weber fires underneath to Oakes for the easy bucket. So the offensive board by Weber, or rather by Frank, kept it alive, and then Weber to Oakes to make it a 4-point game. Hale able to keep that pivot foot down. Beck, they clear it out one-on-one with Oakes. Nice behind-the-back move there off the dribble by Sidney Beck. And lays it in to make it back to a 2-point game. And a timeout taken by Blue Valley Southwest. 3:06 left in the third, a 2-point Bronco lead. You're watching Bronco basketball presented by Strode Orthodontics on Spring Hill Sports Live.
When a team comes together, they deliver victory. When the team at Gambino's in Spring Hill comes together, they deliver delicious pizzas and so much more. Family owned and operated, Gambino's has all the ingredients of a great team, including, well, their ingredients. The freshest, perfectly prepared pizzas, sandwiches, pastas, salads, appetizers, and more. To feed your home team, call Gambino's at 913-686-4424 or visit Gambino'sPizza.com. Delivering the winning taste to Spring Hill. Gambino's. You're gonna love it.
.306 to play, third quarter tonight from Spring Hill. It's a 27-25 Bronco lead on top of Blue Valley Southwest. Spring Hill took a 12-9 lead on the opening possession of the second quarter after we were tied at 9 after 1. And they have led ever since, but Blue Valley Southwest sticking around. The largest lead for Spring Hill has been just 8. That was earlier in this third quarter, and it's now down to 2. 8 straight wins for Blue Valley Southwest over Spring Hill. A little over 9 years ago, last time Spring Hill won in this matchup. Todd from the corner. Can't find the range. Hale the rebound. Last 4 head-to-head matchups have been decided by an average of 6 points per game. So they've been close, and it looks like this one is headed down that same road. Spring Hill just hoping it's a different team on top when that close game ends, as they have dropped 8 in a row back to 2011. December 13th of 11, the last time they beat Blue Valley Southwest. Augustine's 3 misses, and Allie Frank swipes away the putback try by Dimmerdash. A defensive play there by Allie, who's had a low-scoring offensive night, but making it up for it on the defensive end, and Meredith Todd knocks down her first 3-pointer of the game to make it 30-25. Augustine's answer won't go. Offensive board by Beck, and then she throws it out of bounds. 5-point Spring Hill lead. Emily Dowd checks back in. Replaces Hess with 1:45 left in this third quarter. Get pass to Weber. Back up top to Dowd as the Broncos trying to create some separation. Milroy just 1 assist tonight for their team leader. Inside Allie Frank can't get the leaning shot to go, and then a foul is called on Allie after the miss. Just one of those nights where the iron has been unkind to Allie Frank tonight. 6 points, 6 rebounds tonight, and that her second foul. 5-point Spring Hill lead with a little over a minute to play in the third. Augustine with the ball. She's got all 5 of her points here in this third quarter. Hicklin, game's leading scorer tonight with 10. Sophomore Hale over to Beck. Back to Hicklin. 3-pointer off the heel. And tapped out by Todd. So it stays with Blue Valley Southwest with 53 seconds now left in the third. Hicklin unable to get open this time on the inbound play. So she pulls it back to set the offense. Around the corner into Milroy. Ball came loose, and they'll say Blue Valley Southwest basketball. Kaylee Oakes. Now they're going to change the call. Okay, initially they pointed Blue Valley Southwest, and that's why I kind of was questioning it, because it looked like it just went straight off the hands of Hicklin and out, and it is another turnover, the 17th of the game for Blue Valley Southwest. Final half minute of the third. Frank lost the dribble, and a tie-up between Milroy and Augustine. It'll stay with Spring Hill. Milroy lobs into Oakes, can't handle it. Weber there for it, but she's trapped, and Clay Freegon will take a timeout with 21 seconds left. Second charge timeout to Spring Hill, leaves the Broncos with still 3. With 21 seconds left in this third quarter and a 5-point game. Broncos would, I would imagine, like to hold out for the final shot here in this final 20 seconds. At worst, take a 5-point lead into the fourth quarter. And at best, you add another 2 or 3 to that margin. Probably 2 the target, as the three-pointer has just not been going down for them tonight. They've made 3, but they have been tough to come by. Milroy, Weber, and Todd have each knocked down a three-pointer. The team averages a little more than 5 per game. But right now, let's see if they can just get a bucket of any sort and close out this third quarter with the lead. And they're going to take the quick 3 instead, and it is an air ball from Oakes, who doesn't have a three-pointer made this year, and they check one up quickly. And then Allie Frank commits a third foul. So that is worst case scenario possible right there. You not only put up the quick shot and get nothing for it, but then you have Allie Frank commit a third foul, and you never should have had to go back on defense. Now it's Blue Valley Southwest who gets a final crack at it. 7 seconds left. Hicklin with 5, fires up a 3 over top of Weber and hits it. So it is a 2-point game as we go to the fourth quarter. The Jaylee Hicklin 3, her 13th point of the night, is a new career best for the senior guard, and it's a 2-point game off to the third here on off to the fourth here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Your trusted Farmers Insurance agent is Anthony Sidoti. Experienced, local, and veteran-owned. Licensed in both Kansas and Missouri, Anthony will customize the right plan for you. His straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options. Stop on by at 159th and Merlin, right up the street in South Olathe, or call 913-270-5400. The Anthony Sidoti Agency. Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
One quarter to go here in Spring Hill, 30-28. Spring Hill on top of Blue Valley Southwest. The Timberwolves with the basketball, though, to start this final quarter. This is Hicklin on the right wing. She hit that three in the final seconds of the third quarter on a possession that really should have never happened for Blue Valley Southwest. That ball knocked free by Todd and then off the foot of Beck. So a turnover forced by the Spring Hill defense to start this fourth quarter. They have now forced 18 turnovers tonight while turning it over 9 times themselves. Gotta love that number, but just a 2-point lead. Inside to Frank. She's triple teamed. They get it back up top to Weber, and Jenna Weber's three clangs off a right iron, but Dowd, an offensive rebound, gives a chance to Frank. Milroy, another offensive rebound, but Augustine finally puts an end to that possession for Spring Hill. Beck underneath, trying to wrap that one around as she got too tight underneath the basket. And it results in a missed chance in transition there. Milroy up top, Allie Frank. Just 6 points tonight for Allie. Trying to create off the dribble. Can't line drive that one in. Weber had the rebound, but then turned it over. Trying to get it back up top. Hicklin just took it right out of the hands of Jenna Weber. Augustine drive and kick. Eldemir Dash won't fire up a potential lead-changing three. Augustine will, though, and gets her own rebound. Beck goes back to that behind-the-back dribble move. Eldemir Dash with another offensive rebound. Hicklin, pump fake, drive, draws the foul on Milroy, and 2 shots coming for Jaylee Hicklin. So Hicklin at the line, 3 of 4 tonight. She leads all scorers in the game with 13 points. Chance to tie this one up at the line. And does. So Jaylee Hicklin, 15 points tonight, and she has tied this game at 30, our first tie since the end of the first quarter. Third tie of the game. We've had just the 2 lead changes. Those came early in the first quarter. Blue Valley Southwest has led in this game just one time at 4-3, and it lasted for all of about 10 seconds. Foul committed by Dowd, and that turns away a potential layup chance from Hicklin. At least it'll allow them to set up the half-court defense as Oakes and Hess come back in. Tied at 35-42 to go. Hale struggling to find anybody, lobs it up top to Augustine. Hicklin give and go action to Hale, and a hand on the ball by Oakes draws the whistle on a tie-up, and that will give it to Spring Hill. A good hand defensively there by Oakes. Gets the defensive stop, and Spring Hill avoids falling behind for the first time since early first quarter. Hess unable to convert. Hale the rebound. Frank defending. She's got 3 fouls, that is. Now back up top, Eldimmer Dash. Right side, Augustine. Blue Valley Southwest getting some good movement. Now Augustine, after a little head fake, got a good look at the runner. Eldimmer Dash on a second chance. Can't get that to go either. And Oaks clears for Spring Hill. Inside to Allie Frank. Count the basket for Allie, and a 3-point opportunity. Well, it's been a tough go, as we've talked about tonight, offensively for Frank, but a chance at a 3-point play here. A foul on Price, or make that Augustine her first, and the team's 4th, and Allie Frank converts the 3-point play to make it a 3-point game. 4.5 to play. Beck has been quiet. Their leading scorer on the year, just 5 points tonight. She came in and now goes down holding her wrist or her thumb or something got hit there. Trying to shake that off. And Spring Hill is able to reach in and knock the ball free, and they may have gotten some of the hand of Sydney Beck as well, but she stays in the ball game. Errant pass on that inbound, but Hicklin chases it down for Blue Valley Southwest. Beck wants to go back to work against Oaks. Has to give it up to Hale. Nothing doing there as Allie keeps Hale in front of her. Back to Hicklin now. Leads the team in scoring. Gives it up to Beck. Good defense by Oaks. Beck was determined to go right. Oaks has given her all she wants to go left. And a timeout taken by Blue Valley Southwest. So that defensive effort by Spring Hill forces TJ Taylor to take his second to last timeout with 3:34 left to play in the 4th quarter. You're watching Bronco basketball presented by Strode Orthodontics on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Pinky Plumbing in Spring Hill is a proud supporter of Bronco Athletics. Keeping your plumbing system in good shape can do wonders for your property's value and lifespan. Get exceptional plumbing services when you hire the plumbing specialist at Pinky Plumbing. At Pinky Plumbing, they take pride in their work and guarantee the best plumbing services in the shortest time possible at the most reasonable price. To learn more, give them a call at 913-568-8201 or visit pinkyplumbing.com. Go Broncos! .334 remains in the 4th quarter tonight from Spring Hill. It's been close throughout tonight. Largest lead for Spring Hill has been 8 points. Blue Valley Southwest has had just 1 lead. That was a 1-point lead way back in the 1st quarter. A 3-point game here with 3.5 to play. Blue Valley Southwest down to just 1 timeout remaining for the ball game. Spring Hill still has 3 at their disposal and a 3-point lead as well. Hicklin never even looked like she was thinking about shooting, and just from the hip fires up the 3 and knocks it down. Gives her 18 points tonight. And we are tied at 33 on a foul called here on the entry pass into Allie Frank. So on the shot, they'll say, and that'll give Frank a chance for 2 free throws. Frank 3 out of 5 at the line, 84% for the year. Comes up short on the first attempt. Meredith Todd checks back in. Frank good on the second free throw. Puts the lead back in the hands of the Broncos at 34-33.
10 points tonight from Allie Frank. She's the leading scorer for the Broncos in what's been a low-scoring game for Spring Hill. Their season low for the year, 47. They're going to have to hurry to get there tonight, but they'll just take a win one way or another. If it takes 34 points, they'll take it. If that's all they need. Probably going to need more than that, though. 2:46 to go, and they currently lead 34-33, but they do turn it over for the 11th time now. Jaylee Hicklin, 18 points for Blue Valley Southwest. She brings the ball up the floor. Has hit 3 times from downtown. Has been solid at the free throw line. And been able to score just about any way she wants to tonight. Nyla Hale, high floater off the glass, banks in, and a foul on Oaks. That's 5 points tonight from a Hale, and she gives Blue Valley Southwest their first lead since the 5-minute mark of the first quarter. Leading for just the second time tonight after that basket by Hale. And the foul on Oaks makes it a 3-point opportunity. Offensive rebound by Beck and a block shot by Weber. Good play by Weber after the not as good play with the rebound allowed to Beck, but Weber makes up with it on the block shot. And the Todd two-pointer won't go. El Dimmerdash the backside rebound. 1 point lead for Blue Valley Southwest. Under 2 to play in the fourth. El Dimmerdash working against Milroy. Gives it up now to Beck. Blue Valley Southwest, they've been very patient tonight as it is offensively, and now with the lead late, they're not going to change that. Hale gets an opening down the left lane line, but an offensive foul is called. A charge drawn by Allie Frank. It's the 4th foul on the sophomore Nyla Hale, who has had a nice second half for the Timberwolves. 4 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist here in the second half for Hale. But that offensive foul goes to the 20th turnover for Blue Valley Southwest, and it gives it back to Spring Hill, down by 1 with 1:20 to play. Timeout taken by Spring Hill. We'll step aside with them. 1:21 left in the ball game. 35-34. Blue Valley Southwest here on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines. Telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
.121 left in the fourth quarter tonight. Blue Valley Southwest now leading Spring Hill 35-34 after trailing pretty much the entire game. They held a 4-3 lead for about 10 seconds back in the first quarter. It was tied briefly at 7 and then again tied briefly at 9. But other than that, it's been Spring Hill in front the rest of the way up until just a moment ago when Blue Valley Southwest took the 35-34 lead on the bucket by Nyla Hale. Spring Hill wants it inside as Milroy looking for Weber. Now Frank travels before putting the ball on the floor. A turnover with 1:09 to go. Full court pressure coming up for Spring Hill. Nobody's guarding Beck, though, who's alone in the backcourt. Now Todd does get back there to defend it. Inbound to Hicklin, who's got 18 to lead all scorers tonight. A minute to go. You can still play some defense in a one-point game for a bit, but you're going to have to pick up the intensity. And instead, they're going to go ahead and just give the foul. And that is now 4 on Frank. So somebody needs to make sure she knows she's got 4 and cannot be the one to foul going forward. It is the 7th foul. It puts Blue Valley Southwest into the bonus for a 1-and-1. Nyla Hale is the shooter, 1 for 3 in this game. Just 44% on the year, but she is able to knock down a clutch one there. Frank on the rebound. It's a 2-point game with under a minute to go. Inside Weber, double teamed. Back around to Todd. Skip to Dowd. Long 2-pointer to tie, won't go. Offensive rebound by Frank. Stumbling as she put it back up. Weber keeps it alive. Out to Todd for the lead. Won't go for her. Another offensive rebound by Frank, and a foul this time will put Allie at the free throw line on the 7th team foul against Blue Valley Southwest. So a couple of offensive rebounds keep that possession alive for Spring Hill, and now a chance to tie, as that is the 5th foul on Nyla Hale. So she fouls out after a 6.3 rebound night. And the sophomore, who has been very good in this second half for the Timberwolves, done for the evening. McKenna Price checks in. 1-and-1 for Allie Frank. 4 out of 7 tonight at the free throw line. 84% for the year. And the front end of the 1-and-1 is good. Well, makes the first clutch free throw. Now she needs one more to try to tie this game. The scoreboard shows 36-36. That's not correct. They put an extra one up there. Now they get that correct. And Allie, despite having to stop mid-dribble and all of that, she's still able to knock down the free throw. So we are once again tied at 36 with 20 seconds to go. And the timeout taken by Blue Valley Southwest. It's their final timeout with 21.1 to play here in the 4th quarter. These two teams have played nothing but close games over the last 4 seasons, so we should not be surprised this one is close as well. And it has played right into what Blue Valley Southwest needed tonight, a low-scoring game. A team that has not scored more than 37 points in a game this year. Spring Hill, a team that has not scored fewer than 47 points in a game this year. But here we are, 36 all, with 21 seconds to play. And Blue Valley Southwest, not only do they have the basketball, but they've got the possession arrow in their favor as well if it happens to end up in a tie-up situation. Good news for Spring Hill, though, is that Blue Valley Southwest is now out of timeouts. So TJ Taylor will not be able to bail his girls out if they are struggling to get the inbound in, or if they get themselves in a bad spot picking up the ball in the corner or something like that. And they do not have a timeout to use. Spring Hill, if they can get the stop, or even if they don't, regardless, when they get the ball back, they do have 2 timeouts remaining if Clay Freegon needs them to try to draw something up. But first things first, they need a defensive stop. Beck will throw it in. Hicklin's been their best offensive player tonight. They get it back to Beck. Yeah, they didn't really get out there on Sydney Beck. 14 seconds left. Hicklin's now got it with 10. Price in the corner, up top to Beck with 3. Beck on the leaner, off the glass, won't go. Rebounded by Milroy, and we're headed to overtime, tied at 36. Spring Hill and Blue Valley Southwest. 32 wasn't enough. We'll see if 4 more is. Back at the moment, you're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
You've always wanted. Call for your Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon Smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Welcome back inside Spring Hill High School. You see the two letters down there on the screen, OT. First time this year that we get overtime, as Spring Hill and Blue Valley Southwest could not decide it in the 32 minutes, so we will play 4 more. A 6-point game at the half. Spring Hill led, but a 22-16 advantage in the second half for Blue Valley Southwest, and it has given the Timberwolves a chance in overtime, and they take advantage on their first possession of said overtime with an Abby Augustine bucket to make it 38-36. Dowd steps into a 3. Frank with the offensive rebound. Milroy will try a deep 2-pointer. Cleared by Hicklin. 2-point lead now for Blue Valley Southwest. Believe it or not, the 2 points that they lead by tied for their largest lead of this ball game. Spring Hill led by as many as 8 in the third quarter. It's been close throughout. Entire gameplay within a 10-point window. 5 ties, 3 lead changes. Demirdash lost it. Weber comes up with the basketball and a steal for Spring Hill. Milroy on the run. Feeds it out to Dowd. Deep 2 to tie it, and she knocks down the open look. First basket of the game for Dowd. She had a couple of free throws back in the third, but that her first field goal of the game to notch things up at 38 all. Augustine off the dribble, pull up 3, drills it. She's now into double figures with 10, and it's up to a 3-point lead for Blue Valley Southwest. Weber double in the post and turns it over, trying to get it back out to Todd. Augustine able to avoid a turnover there as Dowd nearly chased her down from behind, but she able to keep possession. 2:15 to go. Here in overtime, 41-38 Blue Valley Southwest. Beck gets it up back to Augustine. Her and Hicklin both into double figures tonight. Augustine off the dribble, lost it. Stolen by Frank. Alley on the move. Hicklin back there defensively. Shuts her down the block. Back up top it comes. Weber for the tie. You betcha. Jenna Weber knocks down a big 3 to put her into double figures with 10. A career high for the sophomore Jenna Weber. And that 3 ties us back at 41. Timeout Spring Hill. Back and forth they go. Both these teams not willing to let the other separate. Timeout with 1:38 left in overtime. The Jenna Weber 3-pointer, just the 4th of the game made by Spring Hill. That comes on the heels of that 3-pointer by Augustine, which was just the 5th made by Blue Valley Southwest, but they're a team that doesn't make many. They only make 3 per game, so they have made 2 more than they average. Spring Hill, who makes 5 3-pointers per game on average, just 4 tonight. It's been a bit of a tough shooting night. Even with this extra session in overtime, they're still 6 points below their season low in scoring, while Blue Valley Southwest has set a new season high with 41 points tonight. And we are a long way from being decided. 41 all with 1:38 left in overtime. Augustine walks it up for the Timberwolves. 10 points, all in the second half, plus overtime from Augustine. Price into the corner to Beck. Todd trying to give her that baseline. She took it and then turned it over. Weber the steal, and Spring Hill has a chance to get the lead back. Down from the baseline, a deep 2 rattles out. Offensive board though by Weber. Broncos with a second chance. It's Weber again, this time for the lead, but it won't go. And a foul is called after the shot. So it'll be a 1-and-1 for Weber. She was not fouled on the shot, but fouled after the shot. It is the 8th team foul against Blue Valley Southwest. So Weber to the line for a 1-and-1 to try to put the Broncos back on top, and she misses the front end. Off of Todd, it is Blue Valley Southwest basketball with 57 seconds left here in this first overtime. Blue Valley Southwest does have a timeout to use now since we did get into overtime. They used all their timeouts up in regulation, but going to overtime, they've got another timeout now if TJ Taylor needs it with 40 seconds now left. Hicklin trying to get down the lane line, out to Beck. 3 on the wing is short, and Weber the rebound with under a half minute left to play in overtime. Milroy trying to thread the needle down to Frank, but it's knocked away by Beck, who raced back to make a big defensive play there for the Timberwolves. 23 seconds left here in overtime. 41 all. Spring Hill, though, now with a chance to take the final shot if they won. We saw Blue Valley Southwest hold out for that last look in regulation. It didn't go for him, and instead Todd draws a foul and will head to the line with 19 seconds left. Foul called on Beck, her second. This will give Todd 2 free throws, though. Meredith has not been to the line yet tonight. 4 out of 4 this year at the stripe. And misses the first, so it's still tied. But does have one more chance to put the Broncos in front. And does knock down the second one. So Spring Hill on top 42-41. 18 seconds left. Timeout, Blue Valley Southwest with 14 seconds to play. So, all right, and we saw this same situation to end regulation. Blue Valley Southwest took a timeout to try to set something up. They got a look but didn't make it. This time, the situation slightly different. Now they're trailing by 1, so it's not a make it and win or miss it and go to overtime. It is now win or lose based on the shot coming up from Blue Valley Southwest. They also do not have the possession arrow in their favor this time. So let's see where they go. It has been Hicklin tonight to lead the way, 18 points. But Abby Augustine has had the hot hand of the second half. She's got 10 for the game, and all 10 have come post-halftime, including 5 here in overtime. She is all 5 of their overtime points, does Abby Augustine. So let's see. She's number 5 there for the Timberwolves. Her and Hicklin are both out there around the midcourt logo. Beck, their leading scorer of the year, will inbound it. Throws it in to Hicklin right near that midcourt line. A dangerous spot, but here we go. Final 8 seconds. Hicklin with 7 around the wing, and inside she goes, and fouled by Dowd with 4 seconds left. So Emily Dowd commits the foul to put Hicklin on the line, where she'll have a chance at 2 shots to give the Timberwolves the lead. 5 out of 6 tonight at the free throw line for Hicklin, and she calmly knocks down the first one for her 19th point to tie the game at 42. For the lead. Rattles it in. 4 seconds left. Timeout, Spring Hill. Jaylee Hicklin, a career night for the senior guard. 20 points, nearly doubling her previous career best of 11. And those 2 clutch free throws to put Blue Valley Southwest on top 43-42 with just 4.3 seconds remaining in overtime. So Spring Hill with just the 4.5 seconds. Possession arrow almost becomes moot at that point, because if you're holding it for that long, you're probably going to lose out on your time. They do have a timeout, though. Spring Hill does have one more timeout if they get in a trouble spot. And perhaps even the play here would be to get it as quickly as you can to the front court, use a second or 2 to do that, and then take that last timeout to maybe set up an inbound play from the front court side. Perhaps give you a better chance to set something that you like. We'll see what they opt to do. 4 seconds left. Jenna Weber will inbound. She does have the baseline to run. Full court pressure from Blue Valley Southwest. They don't want to make it an easy transition up the floor. Weber throws a home run ball in the front court off the hand of Frank and out of bounds. So Spring Hill tries to throw it deep to Frank and instead turns it over. And now with 1.6 seconds left, Blue Valley Southwest will inbound in the backcourt. Got a foul immediately. Into Augustine, foul committed, and the clock, man, they lost some time off that clock. It kept ticking all the way down to 0.2 seconds. So Augustine goes to the line, but because there's just 0.2 seconds left, the free throws from Augustine, which is missed, and then thrown the other way by Weber. The clock never started. Obviously, it expired, and that will end the ball game. Well, unfortunately, the Broncos' losing streak to the Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves will extend at least another year. 9th straight win for the Timberwolves over the Broncos. This one in overtime by the slimmest of margins. 43-42. Blue Valley Southwest defeats Spring Hill. We'll take a timeout, come back, and wrap things up for you on the Shoemaker Collision Repair and Paint Center postgame show.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon Smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573.
Welcome inside the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show tonight. Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, where they work with all insurance companies to get you back on the road in no time. To learn more, visit them online at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095. A tough return to action out of the Christmas break for Spring Hill tonight, as they are held to a season low 42 points in an overtime 1-point loss. 43-42 the final. Blue Valley Southwest in regulation led for a total of 46 seconds in regulation tonight. That is all they led. They led for a little under 10 seconds in the first quarter by 1. And then they led 36-34 for about 26 seconds in the fourth quarter. That's it. But that was good enough to get the game into overtime. And then in overtime, they took a 38-36 lead right away. Spring Hill tied it right back up at 38 all. Then Abby Augustine knocked down a three to make it 41-38. Spring Hill again had the answer on a Jenna Weber three to tie it at 41. And then it came down to a free throw shooting contest, if you will, at the very end. Spring Hill, with 18 seconds left, went to the line, had two shots, and Meredith Todd made one of the two for Spring Hill. And then on the other end, Jaylee Hicklin was fouled with 4 seconds left. She went to the line and made both of her free throws. And there's the difference in the end, 43-42 in a back-and-forth game that saw 8 ties and 4 lead changes. And Blue Valley Southwest, they continue to have the number of Spring Hill. That is 9 straight wins over the Broncos. And Spring Hill, it looked like for the majority of the night, they were going to end that 9-year drought. But it will go on to at least one more season as Blue Valley Southwest wins it tonight, improving to 2-3, and Spring Hill drops back to 500 at 3-3 with the 1-point loss. We'll take a timeout, come back, and get you the final numbers from this one tonight. You're watching the Shoemaker Collision Repair and Paint Center post-game show on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com. Weitzel Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Weitzel Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Weitzel and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Weitzel Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is the area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you place that faulty trimmer or mower, bring it to Hers and let their experts get you back to work. Hers also takes care of hydraulic hoses, cylinder reseal, and mechanical control cables, such as push-pull, brake, throttle, and more. Plus, they carry quality equipment like Bobcat mowers, Steiner tractors, grass trimmers, and more. Hers is even a UPS drop-off station. To learn more,
come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
Welcome back again to the Shoemaker Collision Repair and Paint Center post-game show as the Broncos fall tonight in overtime 43-42 to Blue Valley Southwest. The numbers would suggest probably the Broncos won this game when you look at the fact that Spring Hill won the rebounding margin tonight. They were a +5 on the glass. Spring Hill had 10 assists to just 14 turnovers. Blue Valley Southwest only 3 assists to 23 turnovers tonight. But in the end, it's a 1-point overtime victory for Blue Valley Southwest. They made one more three and one more free throw in the game, and really it was that free throw at the end. Blue Valley Southwest, 5 3-pointers. They went 10 of 15 at the line. Spring Hill made only 4 threes and went 9 of 15 at the line and lose tonight 43-42. Career night from Jaylee Hicklin, the senior guard for Blue Valley Southwest, a career-high 20 points tonight, and she was the one who made the 2 free throws there in the overtime with 4 seconds left to put Blue Valley Southwest on top, 43-42. 10 points from Abby Augustine. That matches her season high, and it all came in the second half from Augustine. She also had 6 rebounds tonight, which led the team. Nyla Hale, 6 points. Sydney Beck with 7 points. When I said in the pregame that 4 girls score 91% of their points, well, those 4 girls scored 100% of their points tonight. That big 4 for Blue Valley Southwest, all their scoring, and it was one enough as they score a season-high 43 points and win this one 43-42. Spring Hill, tough night offensively for the Broncos, held to a season-low 42 points in this game, and their 2 losses have now, or their last 2 losses, in fact, all 3 of their losses have come by a single possession. They lost by 3 to Lansing, by 3 to Shawnee Mission South, and now by 1 to Blue Valley Southwest. So another heartbreak finish in this ball game. Kate Milroy, 5 points, 3 assists. She's had at least 3 assists in every game this year and has 3 more tonight. Emily Dowd finishes with 4 points. Allie Frank held to just 12 points and 9 rebounds. It's a season low in both categories for Frank. Jenna Weber with a career-high 10 points tonight to go along with 8 rebounds. A really strong night from the sophomore Weber. Meredith Todd had 6 points, and Kaylee Oakes with 5 points and 4 rebounds tonight. But in the end, 43-42, Blue Valley Southwest with the victory over Spring Hill in overtime. That's going to wrap things up for us tonight. Again, no boys game this evening. Earlier today, they had to make the decision because of numbers to cancel the boys game for tonight. Not sure if that one will be made up on the schedule at a later date or not, being a non-league game and with the scheduling nightmare that is this season with everything going on. We'll see. But they are scheduled, the boys, to be back in action coming up on Monday when they will visit Eudora. And then on Tuesday next week, the girls will visit Eudora. So, yes, it is both against Eudora, but on 2 separate nights. Guys scheduled for Monday, girls scheduled for Tuesday. Barring anything changing as far as, if the numbers aren't there for the guys to be able to play that game Monday, that might have to get moved. But as of right now, we're looking at a Monday game for the boys and then a Tuesday game for the girls in Eudora next week. And then both teams back home to host Tonganoxie next Friday. And then the following Tuesday, they'll get Lewisburg on the road as they jump back into Frontier League play tonight, or starting on next week. Tonight, non-league game, and the 2-game win streak for the Broncos ends. Final score again in overtime. Blue Valley Southwest 43, Spring Hill 42. The Broncos now 3-3. Blue Valley Southwest now 2-3. You've been watching the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show. For Caden Carbajo, I'm Bryce Kessler. We hope you enjoyed tonight's game here on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics. We'll see you Monday night in Eudora.
You've been watching Spring Hill High School Sports on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by Cedar Lake Village, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning, Elliott Group, Hers Incorporated, J&T Auto Service, Libby Clark at Allstate Insurance, Perfect Detail Salon, Price Chopper, Farm Bureau Financial Services Michael Grant Agency, Scott Electric, Prime Accounting Solutions, Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce, Seats Incorporated, Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center, Spring Hill Recreation Commission, Tony Sidoti Agency, Farmers Insurance, Spring Hill Fitness, and Whitesell Optometry Vision Source. Thanks for watching, and be sure to catch